Ah, Threshold Entertainment. They had big dreams to become the next Pixar by making 3D animations for these companies. They tried to make a mix between Roger Rabbit and Toy Story with food mascots. It was originally going to have over 80 real mascots and partners in the movie, with around $45 million to $65 million in production. It was going to be released during Christmas of 2002, but all the files were stolen. The distributors then were Lionsgate, which had a... Anyway, Threshold kept delaying the film from 2005 to 2007, then they stopped distributing Foodfight. Then it was all forgotten until late 2011. The rights to Foodfight was sold for $2.5 million to Story Arc Creative. It was released in UK theaters in 2012, and it sucked! Okay. So you already know why it's bad, but allow me to reiterate your claims. The story is dumb and confusing, not to mention predictable. It has bad animation that made Alpha and Omega look like a Disney movie, and the characters are bland and stupid. You wanna know why else this movie fails? Because of this guy. Larry Kazanoff, the founder of the company, never worked in an animated film before, mostly producing films like Mortal Kombat. He's the reason this movie failed. It was his fault for rushing the movie just to make a quick buck, all because the film's files were all stolen. The entire movie could have been good had the story not been so poorly executed as well as the animation. Think about it. The story revolves around food mascots coming to life to stop Brand X, and a food mascot who is a detective saves his kidnapped girlfriend. But since Larry Kazanov was in charge of everything, he basically screwed it up. When he was in charge, he took everything seriously and did not know what to do with this movie with everything on his hands. The animation may look crap, but you'll be surprised by the first trailer back in 2002. Yeah, the animation is actually pretty good for 2002, and it does not have weird movements, and it looks like the characters were fully done. I guess when Chester the Cheetah found out about this movie, he wanted to get out quick. So did some of the other mascots, apparently, with the exception of Charlie Tuna, Mr. Clean, and Miss Butterworth. But sadly, again, I would have to say, even with the decent animation, Foodfight would still be bad because Larry Kazanoff was in charge since the beginning. It would still have the generic story, obvious adult innuendos, and boring characters. So then, Foodfight would still be bad either way because it was given to the wrong people. And Threshold Animation became a laughingstock for the entire animation industry, all because of Foodfight. This was a voiceover of the Lightning Kid's review of Foodfight, and he just wants to say, have a Merry Christmas and a crappy New Year. I'm sure you'll be when you see what he's got for you guys next.
It's our world. It's my life. And the party starts jumping when we all come out tonight. We are one. That's how it should be. Nothing gonna stand in the way. starts jumping when we all come out at night. We are one. That's how it should be. Nothing gonna stand in the way of our fantasy. 'Cause it's alright. It's alright. It's our world. It's my life. And the party starts jumping when we all